2 people are feared dead in a clash between members of the Kokumba community and Dagomba ethnic groups at the Kokumba Yam Market near Gbogbloshi here in Accra. A pregnant woman shot in the chest is said to be in critical condition. Ethnic tensions and violent disagreement at the Kokumba Market have often resulted in such bloody confrontations. Let's listen to an eyewitness recounting the incident.
The incident happened yesterday. One Kotukulu woman, she's doing operation Choba. So a Dagomba boy came and stole the cooking utensils. So the Kotukulu woman called the Kokumba guy that the cooking utensil has been stolen. So they got that Dagomba guy and beat him up yesterday. So when the Dagomba guy went to the house, he told the senior brother that he was beaten by a Kokumba guy here. So this morning, the Gomba man came and called that guy that what happened yesterday. So the man narrated everything to the Gomba man. Then he said he's following him up. I say, why are you taking me to? He's not going. So they were forcing him to take him to Kole. So one Kokumba woman also saw that they were taking that guy up. So he ran and called the brothers that the Gomba man came and pick a Kokumba man here. You see, so they came that they needed a guy. No, they say the guy's not there. No, they put the guy inside a cubicle. So they were forcing the guy. So it happened that, and then that's what happened. So they beat that guy up. So when that guy also came and he told his brothers that this man beat him up. So they also went to ask what happened because the guy stole cooking utensils. So they collected the cooking utensils in front of him, and you were aware. That is all brought the incident. Then they were all exchange of cutlasses, and as of now I'm speaking, one guy had been shot dead, and about 12 to 13 people also wounded. We took some to Kolebu, and when we got to Kolebu, they said no police forms. So it was not easy. That's happening yesterday.
Have you been admitted?
No, now as of now, some have been admitted. So we don't know. That's why we also came back to see how it's happening. But the information they are giving, they are all giving wrong information. Now I'm speaking to you. There is some room that had been locked. We told the commander that some room had been locked. We need some people to go and then decide them out. He said we should wait.
Brought here to manage the situation. In the course of time, we realized that the tension was still brewing, and then it was threatening to blow up. So reinforcement was called to come and manage the situation. A few skirmishes have taken place, and people getting injured and other things. But as it stands now, the police, together with their military counterparts, are in charge, and the situation is under control. We are deployed here heavily. We are going to be here for as long as it will take us to bring total peace to the place.
Now, there are conflicting reports already. What exactly caused what has happened, or what information have you picked up initially?
It is early days yet for anybody to put a finger on the cause. I mean, there will be allegations flying all over, but then for police officers, you don't deal with allegation. We need to give information of veracity to the general public. So we don't want to go by any of such allegations until such a time that we have investigated and got exactly what ignited the disturbances. We don't want to hazard any guess.
Have you had any record of casualties?
We have records, or we have reports of injuries, some critical. For now, we are yet to have any confirmation of fatality.
So nobody is dead?
We are yet to have any confirmation of any fatality.
Because the information we have is that 4 people are dead, and obviously people are anxious. There are relatives who want to know what is exactly happening here.
We can't confirm that at all. We can't confirm 4 dead. We have some fatalities. Some persons are reported to be in critical condition, but none has been confirmed dead yet. And until such a time that it is confirmed, there have even been reports that some 2 persons were feared dead. The allegation remains merely an allegation.
And we'll bring you a lot more update this morning on the subject from the grounds, the Kokumba market at Akbogbloshi here in Accra. But let's move on to some other issues, and this time to Kumasi, where the driver of the truck blamed for Monday's fire at the Kumasi Central Market has since handed himself over to the Ghana Police Service. The 49-year-old Awudu Karim turned up at the Minsha Divisional Police Command after he had been declared wanted. He has since confessed to ignoring police warnings prior to the incident. We'll bring a report by Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin.
According to the police, Karim disappeared from the scene after refusing to heed advice by an officer not to force his way into the area.
When the incident happened, it was only one policeman who was here. And as my brother said, he was trying to control the crowd so that the fire attendants could come in. So he couldn't take advantage of that to know him. But, you know, with police investigative acumen, it's likely that we are going to get anybody who matters to help us in our investigation. And trust us, we will do that.
Meanwhile, a number of security officials and political figures earlier Tuesday visited the scene to ascertain the extent of damage. They include Mensha Divisional Commander, Metro Fire Commander, and Member of Parliament for Subin, Eugene Boachi. The Asante Achim Rural Bank reduced its losses as officials managed to safely keep all cash before the fire spread. Joy News checks reveal most traders have not insured their goods, hence their concerns. MP for the area, Eugene Boachi, expressed sympathy towards the affected traders.
You can tell that the whole building is bent to a frazzle. I mean, goods worth hundreds of thousands of Ghana cedis have been bent, and I mean it's very unfortunate. But there must be finality to these perennial or say frequent fire disasters hitting our markets across the country.
Metro Fire Commander Rashid Nismau expressed regret and lamented about how access routes remains a major impediment to firefighting, especially at the Kumasi Central Market. Mensha Police Commander Superintendent Adane Nyameche Ameya wants residents to abide by basic of fire safety to avoid future occurrence.
On education, staff of technical universities and polytechnics are calling for the removal of the Executive Secretary of the National Council for Tertiary Education. They are accusing Professor Mohammed Salifu of derailing the process or progress of technical university education by breaching the Technical Universities Act. They also want the immediate reconstitution of the governing councils of the various institutions. Mohammed Nuruddin has a lot more in the report.
Section 42(6) of Act 922 of 2016 says a person in the employment of a polytechnic in existence immediately before the coming into force of this Act shall be deemed to have been duly employed by the respective technical university established under this Act on or of the terms and conditions attached to the post held by that person before the coming into force of this Act. The staff made up of vice-chancellors, rectors, lecturers and administrative officials, however, say the executive secretary has constituted himself into an appointing authority contrary to the law. David Wawui is General Secretary of the Polytechnic Teachers Association of Ghana.
If he's not being removed from his position, we as unions and workers of the Technical University and Polytechnic will advise ourselves. We have several options that we can take to resolve our matters. We know the ultimate will be to end in court. But, you know, as the saying goes, there are several ways in killing a cat. And when we get there, we shall cross the bridge. And we are just calling on the President to act fast so that technical education can have its smooth running in this country.
In an interview with the General Secretary, he says they may be compelled to take stiff action against the government if it fails to heed to their call.
We are giving the President about 2 weeks to act on this matter, and we think that 2 weeks is reasonable enough.
The Minister of the Interior, Ambrose Derry, has called on the Lebanese Ambassador to Ghana to call to order some of their nationals who abuse their Ghanaian workers to desist from the act. One of such incidents is the assault of a Ghanaian employee by a branch manager of the Mawako restaurant here in Accra. Mr. Derry says though the Lebanese contribute to Ghana's economy, they still have to follow the rules in the country.
In the course of my work as Minister for the Interior, I have encountered many Lebanese nationals with positive credentials. Many of them have made substantial investments in the economy of the country, and I know that some Lebanese families have been in Ghana over 100 years and are practically Ghanaian in all respects. While most can be identified, like majority of you today, positively impacting the economy of Ghana, unfortunately others are also gaining notoriety for all manner of negative conduct and behavior. I take this opportunity to call on the Lebanese community in Ghana, which is positive, to call to order their members, giving them a bad image. They should join the rest of the Lebanese community, which have a positive impact in Ghana. I am specifically talking about alleged mistreatment of Ghanaian workers who are in their employ. This must stop.
And the Lebanese Ambassador, Ali Halabi, has already cautioned members of the Lebanese community to adhere to the laws of Ghana, promising not to shield any Lebanese who falls foul of the law.
Contrary to what the media said, I will not say anything before the court give its judgment, and we trust 100% the Ghanaian judiciary, and they will give the fair and right judgment, and we will obey to it. At least we have 1,000 Lebanese active enterprise working. They are hiring more than 300,000 Ghanaian workers, and the value of the Lebanese investments in Ghana are more than $2 billion. So when you have 8,000 people, if you have few cases, it's nothing, you see. But this is why there is the police, this is why there is the courts and the judicial system to punish who should be punished and to say, to give everybody his rights.
The Inspector General of Police, David Asante-Apietu, says the Ghana Police Service will undergo a transformational phase to make it more innovative and accountable to the people of Ghana. Well, it would also help to keep alive the vision of the service. Areas to experience this transformational change include the Criminal Investigative Department, the Community Policing Unit, and officers at the front line.
The police administration under my leadership, with the support of the Interior Minister and the government as a whole, has begun a program to transform the Ghana Police Service in line with modern democratic policing principles. we intend to make the police more innovative, responsive, accountable to the law and the people of Ghana. This transformation agenda is anchored on the 13 strategic goals outlined by the government to reshape the Ghana police. The agenda will be rolled out using 5 thematic pillars: the Criminal Investigations Department, community policing, welfare of the officer on the ground or in the front line, police intelligence and professional standards bureau, with information communication technology as an accelerator. All these are being done to keep alive our vision to become a world-class police service capable of delivering planned, democratic, protective, and peaceful services up to the standards of international best practices.
He was speaking at the award of 31 scholarships to wards of martyrs in the police, immigration and prison service by the Lebanese community in Ghana. The Lebanese scholarship program has been in existence for the past 5 years.
I am aware of your government unflinching support to providing free and quality education to all young people of school-going age in Ghana. The Lebanese community shares in your government's vision and will continue to support these students who will contribute to the development of the country.
Some of the beneficiaries spoke to Joy News.
Thank you for giving me a scholarship to continue my school.
I'm very happy because you being in school and then going through the stress of getting money to pay your fees and all that, and then it has been provided for you. I feel very happy today.
And that's it for the news. We have a lot more news. We'll be reviewing the newspapers and then we'll look at the various online portals. I'll be joined by Gifty and Apia, looking beautiful this morning as always.